back to another episode of the Out of Character podcast.
Greetings. What?
Freaking attendance, Martin.
Present.
Here. And you do that, and I try not to get mad, but you do that for the test. Every time we test the mics, you always got to do something
I know.
special.
I don't do it in an obnoxious way. I just try to hey, let's have fun a little bit. Let's lighten the mood a little bit because we were kind of serious coming in here because it's a bbig special day.
Yeah.
And so.
Oh my gosh, I actually forgot. The podcast restocked.
Yeah, it finally did. Oh, I almost felt some tears coming out there.
I said podcast restocked. Is that funny or no?
Podcast merch.
Podcast merch restocked.
It did.
So if you didn't get a chance to grab it, I would go to outofcharacter.store. This time, we better printing on every shirt, better blanks, better shipping, better ingredients, Papa John's.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
That they have that saying?
2 new items also.
2 colorways, military green on the t-shirt, royal blue. For the OGs, there was a royal blue in circulation. Now it's actually a lot better, the shirt. Anyway, whatever. Go get it, and I hope everybody can get it in stock. And if you're too late, you can actually do a little, what can they do? Tell them.
So basically, there's a new feature that has been implemented where they can actually click notify me for an item that they want. And then you'll get a nice little sweet little email from us saying, hey, this is back in stock when it obviously gets back in stock. So just try that out. Why not?
Wow.
Yeah.
English, please.
So yes, I coded that. Yes, I did. And yeah.
Wow.
I'm a nerd. What can I say? I love nerdy stuff like that.
You can't keep you off the keyboard. It's like,
no.
It's your first love.
It is my first love. This is kind of my second. I still love podcasting and being an influencer and stuff like that. I love that. But my first love is kind of coding and making things and playing Minecraft and stuff like that. So.
And what's your second love?
Well, second love was this. Well, third love, Mandy.
Mandy, okay.
Yeah,
I was trying to save you because, bro, come on. Have to.
I love my girlfriend. Well, we looked at engagement rings.
Oh, you're spoiling your video.
I'm not going to spoil it. It's not going to be, but we went to go look at engagement rings. This is serious. The blondie, she's the one.
Damn it. She was the one. But, you laugh at it now, but, it was kind of poetic because I had you in that moment.
Yeah, well, no, you were kind of the defining moment. When you asked me that question, I was like, okay, this is it. Do I say that she's the one or do I just kind of...
Blondie.
Yeah. Which... It's not really blonde anymore.
No.
So
I can't. I'm so sick that I said that. But that's there's much worse digital footprints, in a sketch and all that.
Oh.
So if I have this, if that's all I got.
No, I mean, well, my digital footprint's pretty bad. I don't know if you've come across it. I have some pretty bad videos. Nothing bad in that sense. Just kind of awkward and cringy, but
I
it's
saw
okay.
one of you as a child doing a rap battle or something.
Yeah, there's that floating around, which I don't know how that ever got posted. That must have been someone in that classroom posting it. Which is so weird because it's who's an op out there that
it looked like someone recorded a dream is what it looked like. It was straight up if the footage was foggy.
And everyone laughing it was a freaking sitcom.
That's what made it like a dream.
Young Sheldon freaking on for after everything. No, I think the backstory on that was just straight up we were older and there was a bunch of younger grades or something and we were showing them what high school was like. So we were just...
So you were automatically cool, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They thought I was so cool. I was trying to impress them. I was like, look, this is look, high school is actually so much fun. You can rap battle and stuff.
Wow. Yeah. I'll give you credit, though, because I couldn't have even done that as a high schooler to the younger grades. That takes some sort of...
I was very... Yeah, I was very I don't know. I was very outgoing in high school. That's what I was known for. I've kind of just realized that your actions have consequences. So... I stopped.
Were you up to no good?
I used to be kind of somewhat of a bad kid. Just tried to impress. I tried to. Yeah, I was a bad kid all along, and so I tried to entertain people. That was my first, and that's why I do what I do.
That's your first love.
That's my first love. Yeah, and so I did that a lot, and I got in trouble because I was just trying to make people laugh, and I was just kind of showing off for people. That was kind of what I did.
Well, bro, I had a similar experience as you, so that's why we get along. Mm-hmm. I would also try to make people laugh. But it was actually just to deflect from my actual own problems and
that's true. That's the deeper meaning behind it, but we don't have to get into
that, yeah. There's also 2 critters behind you. Could you introduce them?
Yeah, so everyone, if you can see over here, that is Sora and Smudge, 2 new rats that have just arrived, have entered the villa.
They have entered the villa.
So, say hi to them, kind of welcome them with open arms because they're going to be here for a while. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Whoa.
Yeah, but they're good. They've been kind of getting homed
Okay.
at our place. So
Yes,
rehabilitated, kind of let them grow a little bit. So now they're bigger now and they can
What's the lifespan on these critters?
Mandy, 2 years. Yeah.
So the clock starts now, and hopefully it's longer than that.
Oh yeah,
There's definitely exceptions.
Yeah, we just have to feed them and what else?
Like groom them.
Groom them. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
clean them and all that. Well, let's address the actual elephant in the room. My fun hat.
Oh yeah. So what is this device?
So you're so used to it, you didn't even notice.
I don't really know that stuff.
I've been on this way for a while. So let's just say this: don't get the Prime Day deal bonnet. It's a little bit weird.
You're wearing a bonnet. You have to say for the audio listeners.
I'm wearing a bonnet, but the video listeners too, because it's actually not.
It's not evident. It's not clear. One. Yeah.
It looks just like something.
Great value, kind of.
It looks like a thneed of sorts, something with multifunction, but
it looks like what they would wear in The Bear when they're cooking.
Oh,
kind of like a chef. Yeah.
Keep the hair out. Yeah. So it can do that. That's one of the functions. I'm still figuring out the other functions. Current function, it's just style. It's just something I have on. It reminds me of Central C. I think I look a lot like Central C when I wear this.
Oh, yeah. So is that the goal? Because I know you were seeing a lot of those comments like, hey, he kind of does look like Central C. So you're trying to lean into it a bit more?
Into it a little bit, but not too much because I don't want to completely. He's actually not in.
No, yeah. You don't want to follow his personality. You want to kind of maybe his looks. His looks,
yeah.
But hey, keep it up and you'll get yourself an Ice Spice soon.
Well, that's all promotion for the song.
Yeah.
That's all promotion for the song. Everybody's falling for it.
Wait, really?
That's actually something unfortunate. That's how it's actually just promotion for the song. Surely.
I don't think so, man. I think he's really a bad person and he's cheating on his girlfriend. I know you don't want to accept it because it's someone you look up to, but it's really happening.
You tell me I don't look like him right now, honestly? Band for band. Hey.
Fuck that, man. We can go M for M.
Whoa, 21 I kind
of act like Lil Baby a little bit.
Oh, so it's Little Baby, huh? It actually is promotion for sure, is it not?
Well, it is. It that's the
like Madeline RG doesn't care. It's actually just all in the cahoots.
I don't think it was meant for it. Well, they tried to do PR, yes.
That is promo for the song.
And then she actually got angry, and it's still PR. So it's kind of like
I think she's in on it.
You think she would really do that?
She's a good girlfriend. She would actually.
I don't like that then. Then I don't like her. What's her name? Madeline Klein? I don't like her.
She would lie. Mandy would probably fake the drama too for your hit single, probably.
No, she wouldn't. And I would never do that to her. I would not use our relationship to promote anything. Actually, maybe I would. Yeah. That's actually a pretty easy thing to do. Maybe we pretend to break up or something and then.
Dude, I was walking here and I was in your elevator because I had to go to your apartment to grab the mic. And so there's an attractive woman in there. We're walking out. I'm just, whenever you try to act normal in front of someone so much that it's very obvious. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? Like, that's how I felt, especially with this do-rag. So I'm like, let me just lock in, go to my car. I'm walking towards my car. She's walking the same way towards my car. And
what happened?
And then she says, hi, honey, on the phone.
Oh.
And I turned and too fast.
Wait, you thought it was to you?
Because it was a pause.
You built up a whole freaking story in your head.
No, don't even say that. Dude, you're walking with someone and they just go, hi, honey. When are we going to see each other?
Well, yeah, dude, you played yourself.
There's this one, Just for Laughs clip that it was just like that. It's just like this small Indian guy getting swallowed by this giant Scandinavian woman. I felt like a small Indian guy at that time.
That's like when the person's walking towards you and they're like, hey, bro, and they go for a hug, but then they go for the person behind you.
Except that's a thing. That's an awkward traumaness you can both bond over in this fun thing. She didn't even know she set that straight. That's just me.
She was just living her life.
Actually, I think that's better. If I'll just take the brunt of it. I'll live with that.
Oh, man. Yeah. No, you're just really lonely. Like, that's just what it is.
No, I'm not. I wasn't even. I just gave you
a hi, honey, got you freaking cranking your neck 90 degrees.
I answered the call. I'll answer to hi, honey. I'll answer to worse. Someone called me Central P in the freaking no frills, and I actually
You're getting tangled up in these freaking cords, bro. You're a mess. Let my cord go.
Dude.
This is embarrassing.
Oh!
It's okay, man. Someone one day will actually call you. Like, that's what you like, I guess, then,
No,
honey. Is that what does it for you?
I just wanted to share an anecdote of my story. I don't want this extrapolated anymore.
Okay. All right. Anyways, this morning I had honey for breakfast.
So you believe the drama is real then?
For what?
For Madeline, RG, and them. The thing is, the shame of it all is that the song is not good.
Yeah.
I wish it was on a better
If it was good, I would be like, sorry, Maddie.
Mads.
Like, it's over. Central C and freaking Ice Spice. But now, I just can't even.
And honestly, it's a fun thing to imagine, but we all know that he cannot handle all that. Like,
I don't think anyone could handle Ice Spice. She's crazy. Listen to the stuff she says in her songs.
I be farting and shit.
Yeah, disgusting stuff. If he cheats on me, I'm gonna do him even worse. What's even worse than that?
She's gonna fart and
she's gonna kill him.
She always farting and pooping. And
no, she's talking about murder. Because when someone cheats on you, what's the worst thing that you can do after that? It's literally killing someone.
The worst thing you could do is probably killing them or immediately going to a rebound. That hurts even more than murder.
Yeah, going to your old sneaky link.
You have been out of this the single game for so long.
I have. Oh my god, dude! Which reminds me, I was on the beach a couple of days ago, just enjoying the nice weather we've been having in Toronto.
Woodbine Beach. Search it up.
It's really nice. Me and Mandy pulled up with a little blanket. Just what?
I don't know, something about Woodbine, having a good time at Woodbine Beach.
It was fun. It was like enjoying the fun in the sun. That was essentially what it was.
Yes.
Anyways.
Fun Run. Remember Fun Run?
No.
The app, Fun Run.
Oh my god, with the little like,
guys,
you pick a character and you like do a race and
they
stuff.
got like 4 of them. Yeah, go on with your story, sorry.
And me and Mandy were just enjoying our time when we kept seeing this one guy just walking back and forth and circling around us and other people. And it was this guy who was just going up to each and every person on the beach, sparking up convos, but prioritizing women. Like he would go up to guys and he'd be like, "Yo, that's some sick music you're playing, bro," and then start dancing. And then he would like be there for 5 seconds, and then he would just go to the girls, and that's where he would kind of like.
So he
hey,
was only
guys.
talking to the guys to make it seem like it wasn't just girls.
Yeah,
you're sure?
100%, because I've been in his scenario before. Yeah. And I understand what that is when you're single and this is what it is. Well, maybe I wouldn't do it to that extent, but yes, he's going up to girls on the beach and freaking trying to pick them up.
But what about the guys who thought they just made a new friend, but it was all just
no? Everyone was uncomfortable because you could tell. No, because you could tell that it was disingenuous. Because they would be playing some like really crazy music, like let's say one of them. It would be like these. No, it'd be like goths on the beach just playing like I don't know like thrash metal rave music. Goths?
Can you say that?
Well, I'm just saying this guy was the farthest thing from goth.
Oh,
and he would walk up and be like, "This is awesome music." And then he wouldn't do the proper dance that you do to that music. You know, he wouldn't do that, right? So he would kind of go like,
"Oh, yeah."
That doesn't make any sense. And then he would go to a girl and then be like, "Hey, yeah, like, do you have Instagram or something?"
Just straight to Instagram?
Well, I don't know. He would chat for a bit, like, "Oh, what are you guys doing here? Like, it's a beach, bro."
But in all honesty, did it seem like he could have had something happen that night?
So I was trying to explain to Mandy because Mandy's like, "Oh my god, this creep. He's never gonna get a girl's number. Oh my god, this." And I'm like, you know what, Mandy? It's a numbers game. You go to enough people on the freaking beach, you are gonna encounter one person.
You're motivated.
That is just as crazy as you, and they're gonna give you a number. And that's going to validate everything you've just done that entire day.
So you're saying you end up with the worst, but you think you just landed it after so many tries.
Yeah. I've been in that scenario, though. I've approached people on the beach. I used to do that. Yeah.
The beach?
Yeah.
What beach is there in Ottawa?
Mooney's Bay.
Okay. You were at Mooney's?
Yeah.
And were you alone, or did you go out in a pack?
I think alone is a little crazy. It's usually you kind of have your friends, and you guys are like playing Frisbee, and then maybe you'd kind of throw a Frisbee and it would land near some girls.
Oh, that's kind of more
I'm so sorry. Did I get some sand all over you guys? Dang it. I'm so sorry.
Let me wipe that off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, while I'm at it, let me apply some sunscreen.
And while I'm here, I'm going to put Nutella on your booty.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's almost borderline a Vitaly ZD freaking prank. You got to be careful.
Nutella on your booty.
So for him, it was a numbers game. Like, he really, numbers in terms of views too, but...
That might be why I struggle, because my numbers are 0.
Dude, honestly, go to Woodbine, put on your best freaking outfit, and just go and just send
What's my
it.
best outfit for Woodbine, bro?
Tank top.
I think it's very important people know what Woodbine
Tank top,
looks
and that's
like.
it. Just a tank top.
I just want just free balling in a tank top.
You look like one of those 4-year-olds running around the beach with just a shirt. Going up to every woman. Hi.
Just digging balls, just bouncing as you run. Soft, completely soft.
Yeah, Woodbine is very...
you have to look it up. There's nothing romantic about it. You could be there for strictly a tan and a turkey sandwich, but even then, you're pushing your odds.
Nobody's swimming because
No,
it's
it's
freaking
no
E. coli,
swim.
algae all the time. They always
Yes.
got that red flag. Like, don't go in the water. It's red right now.
Oh, it's fully manufactured, and for some reason, it's just like flat. It's so long and flat.
Yeah.
It feels yeah, and right behind you is a water treatment plant, and like on the other side, there's actually a poop facility. Like
Yeah,
your
yeah.
sandwich- your
Oh my, that's what that
sandwich-
is?
Yeah.
Anytime I like walk past that area, it just smells
It
so
smells
bad.
like shit. So you're sandwiched between a feces processing and water.
Yeah.
So not the best spot, but for pickup. The thing is, when I go, I don't even think anyone speaks English. Really, I feel like so many.
It
people
is actually a lot of
very multicultural.
immigrants kind of
because
it's
immigrants
like,
don't care.
yeah, no,
We have fun.
they pull up and they use those freaking
Volleyball
barbecues.
nets. Oh, the barbecues.
Yeah, dude. That's like I used to do that with my family.
That was
we used
my
to,
whole
yeah,
experience
we used
as
to pull
well.
up and just I don't know, just cook. Oh man, so much good food. Chavapi, you know what chavapi is? No.
Chupapi muñeño.
You don't know. You don't know.
I know chupapi.
Anytime I mention stuff like this, I just know that there's
it's
people
ju-
going.
It's just some meat. It's just
It's some meat. It's like
skewer meat.
small little
Whoa.
like meats.
Yes, big
Yeah.
surprise.
It's good though.
No, it is good.
Yeah,
Don't gatekeep a kebab.
that's what it is originally. It's because we were like colonized by like Turkish people and stuff, so we probably got some stuff like from them. Stole some stuff from them.
Ottomans.
Yeah, the Ottomans. The Ottomans were cooking, bro.
Oh man, they're ruthless. One of my version of that, I would go to a private school in the town, and I'd pay the receptionist $2 to use their pool.
Is that like a recreation center?
No, it's just a private school, like a nearby
Oh.
one.
$2? Dang.
I know
They were
that's
taxing.
That's why I remembered. I'm like, damn. Oh wait, taxing
$2 is kind of insane.
for a swim? Yeah,
And it's not even like a real facility. It's just like a random private
just a
school.
pool. Yeah,
Wow. I used to pay $2 too.
it's worse, dude. $2 is good now.
Oh, that's amazing now. Yeah, of course. But
Yeah.
back then, I remember it was
You go to
crazy.
YMCA for a day pass. It's like $9. I'm not even joking.
And I will spend the entire day there because it's like I have to. I'm trapped here. I remember I went for a public swim like a year or two ago. I think it was with my brother, and like yeah, you had to pay, and it was just like I'm like okay, so I'm gonna be here forever then because it's like I need to like swim as much as I can and get my money's worth. That's a problem that I have is like if I pay for something, I really really want to get my money's worth.
That's the Croatian, but it's also is that derogatory?
I don't know.
What did
I don't know
just
what our
do?
stereotype is.
I just go off of what you fed me, but
Some of them are, I think one of them is like I think we're like so proud or something, like too prideful or something that it's actually like a fallacy or not a fallacy. What's it? It's like a fault.
Oh yes.
What's the thing? It's like I learned it in English class when a hero has like something like he's so prideful, but that's actually his downfall.
His
Something. You know what I'm talking about? It's with an H.
His antithesis
Yeah, something like that.
is her
Hernia or something.
the hernia. Hashtag do it for the hernia.
Homeostasis maybe or something?
Nope. That's very wrong. It's okay.
Okay.
I don't know what you mean, and probably people are
And
chanting
they're
it,
shouting right
you
now,
know.
and yeah.
I don't think any of our viewers are smart enough to know what that word would be.
Do you think our viewers passed English class?
I think our viewers are few and far between.
I think they're all good students. I mean, this isn't the Dropouts podcast.
Because the dropouts go there.
Yeah. They watch them. For us, it's out of character. It's people who are out of kind of
Body.
out of I don't even know who watches this, who listens to this. Cool people.
Yes. People who buy the merch. I just wanted to remember to ping it again.
Yeah, so buy the merch.
Yeah.
If you want.
You don't have to. It's gonna go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
let you know.
Yeah.
I'm holding in a fart really hard right now.
Bro, seriously? You
I
think
had
you're the shit, but you're not even a fart.
I had 4 eggs and 2 teaspoons of hummus. I've been doing it for 4 days straight.
Nice, man. I had cereal.
Hard-boiled eggs. Cereal? What kind?
Crave.
Damn.
Such a good one.
What are you doing, man?
I'm back on the cereal grind. Just I don't know. I haven't had it in a while. I always go through these little like bursts of I love cereal, and I just had cereal. Crave. It was on sale too. You know how expensive cereal is now?
Crave, especially.
Oh
Crave
man,
only, like,
so
$9.
expensive. But
It doesn't even make sense.
it was $2 or something. $2.50
for a box of Crave. You should have bought 9 of them.
Oh, I bought Crave, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruit Loops, everything wasn't allowed as a kid.
Why?
Because that's what it is. Me and Mandy have been talking about this recently. It's like me and Mandy have been spending money on stuff that we couldn't as kids.
A child.
It's like doing things that we just weren't allowed to do.
Wow. Yeah, I just bought the Gruffalo on Amazon just because.
Yeah.
Like
stuff like that.
I'm gonna have that at home. I'm gonna have the Gruffalo.
What is the Gruffalo?
It's the one with the guy and the mouse. Childhood story. Gruffalo. Chat, do you guys want someone here who pulls up things? That would be fun. What do you think?
Jamie?
Gruffalo. Remember Gruffalo?
You have him?
I bought it, the book.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know that you're trying to get, like, stock up on like children's
books. Because kind of like Michael Jackson. He had a little
He had a room.
For just regressing.
Yeah, your new place you have like a whole extra room now.
I have a regressing room.
You kind of go in there, you do like Wim Hof and just regress.
Yeah, I'll open brown.
How
bear,
far
blue.
back can we go?
How far back can we go? Hey, sorry. So yeah, I got Brown Bear, Blue. I got some Dr. Seuss.
I never read this one. What's this one about? Let me guess what the Gruffalo is about.
Oh, you could just watch the movie too. The movie's great.
Okay, so the Gruffalo is obviously in a forest. He protects the forest from maybe just people who want to chop down the trees.
I think you're giving it too much meaning. I think a lot of children's books are there's just a funky
enough,
dude and that's what he does.
So he's a scary monster, but the mouse was originally scared of him, maybe. But then he actually becomes friends with him.
And I think the mouse is braver. It's kind of one of those.
Oh, because it doesn't matter about your size. It's about how you kind of use it.
Use it, yeah. Use your body. Trying to see here the story. It tells the story of a mouse taking a walk in the woods and deceiving different predators, including the Gruffalo.
Oh, so the mouse is actually even smarter than the Gruffalo too.
This is like an audiobook of the Gruffalo.
This is really good for anyone who's like 5'5", like a man who's 5'5". Read this. Like, this should inspire you. It doesn't matter about your size. You can deceive people. You can impress people. You can be the smartest thing in the jungle.
The smartest guy in the room.
You won't be the biggest, but you'll be like appreciated by many. Many children will appreciate you. If
you're like deceiving?
Well, deceiving, I mean just like, well, this one he was deceiving here, but like, no, he was bad? The mouse is bad?
He was just I think he was just pulling pranks, really.
Oh, yeah.
Here's one of the pages. On went the mouse through the deep, dark woods. A snake saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house. It's wonderfully good for you, snake. But no, I'm having a feast with the Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why didn't you know? So basically, they keep trying to eat him, and he's like, "Oh, there's something out here that's so scary. You gotta be scared, my boy." And the whole time, the mouse like, "The Gruffalo not real. He's just trolling." Yeah. Then the Gruffalo real.
Yeah. And then the mouse goes. Well, the mouse probably was scared at first, but but said, "Hey, you're not so bad."
And then that reminds us that size doesn't matter. Yeah.
I like that, man. If there was any children listening to this or watching this, like, they would be really happy right now.
A mouse took a stroll through the deep, dark wood. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house. Is he going to go? What do you think?
No.
It's terribly kind of you, fox, but no, I'm going to have lunch with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo, why didn't you know? See, this, and it's just fun. You read this, and it's like, wow, world is perfect. Back to childhood. Trump didn't get shot. He's fine. He's safe.
Trump got shot?
Trump got shot.
Seriously? I was actually really happy reading these children's books.
And that just takes you out of it.
And then just took me back to the real world where we almost had a freaking civil war. Dang.
Like did you see Civil War? The movie?
No, I didn't. I got invited to that premiere, but I didn't go.
Whoa, what the flex?
Yeah.
What was that for?
I got invited to the premiere of Civil War.
What are you flexing for?
That I got invited to the premiere of Civil War. What? Am I not allowed to celebrate all the things that have come with having some following?
I just didn't see the opening there. I don't know. I'm surprised you saw the opening there.
You bring up Civil War. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to go to the premiere of that. It's a natural thing to put in conversations.
Well, I guess so, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm...
Why would I hide that from you? Is it because...
I'm going to break your heart. I was invited to the premiere, too.
What?
Yeah.
We both were, bro. Because of slushy noobs.
We're two peas in a pod. There's nothing we get invited to solo ever, which is unfortunate because sometimes, yeah. A lot of you guys like make jokes about like Martin probably was so tired of Hamzah. Sometimes I was so tired of Martin.
Yeah.
And it's like, because I got things to do. I'm very busy.
But you can't escape me.
Yeah. I'm very busy.
But yeah, Civil War almost started. Dang. I don't know what I would have done. Oh, wait, we're in Canada. We would have been safe. We would have been safe, right?
Probably until the third stage of the war, then we probably had to get involved somehow.
You'd have to like help?
I would have helped.
What side?
Look, let's not worry about that right now, okay? And I don't think it would have been a war. I think it would have been a war against the government because the government's the one who shot Trump.
You think it was fake?
It was the deep state.
I think it was. Can I say something even crazier? AI.
Destiny. Oh, AI?
How do you know it was real?
It's real. Let's start there.
How do you know it wasn't? Is what you should have said.
Oh.
Because that's what a lot of people are saying. How do you know it's real? Well, how do you know it wasn't? We don't know what's confirmed and what's not. That's what they were saying on the news. Nothing has been confirmed yet.
You know what? I did see a tweet against my will of the shooter that...
Wait, they already found him and stuff?
He was killed on the spot.
How did they... I thought it was from like so far away.
50 yards.
So he didn't make it out in time? He couldn't run away or anything?
Bro didn't make it out in time.
Dang, so what? Give us a rundown. Well, who was
that
he?
photo, it looked like a younger gentleman. And it's never fun when you see a dead person.
You saw the actual
yes, bro.
body of the guy?
Freaking head and all that.
Wait, they just shot him straight in the head?
Yeah, insta pop. No questions. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he was literally
he was a shooting
assassin.
Up a crowd. He was shooting up a crowd also. He was freaking spraying everywhere.
An assassin.
Is that worth it? Is that worth dying for?
And I don't even know. And apparently, so reports were saying that he was a Republican. So why would a Republican want to do that?
My reports have otherwise.
That he was a Democrat?
That he was neither.
He was like the third secret option. I don't understand. So like what, man, taking it that far to like go and assassinate is crazy. Yeah. That's a different type of angry.
No, you saw me freaking out when it happened because I was like,
yeah,
if that actually went through, like.
And then what I tell you, there was probably a timeline where Trump did get shot, so and like, oh man, how much stress there would be in the world.
A lot of stress.
We're good now, I think, right? Everything's fine. Like he'll recover.
I mean, he's gonna win the election now, so. But that'll have its own host of problems. He was winning regardless. Anyway, if you think Biden is going to win, then
no,
then you should already practice your like that gif of the snowflake screaming with the beanie, the liberal snowflake.
Oh man,
do you know that one?
No, but I'm just worried for the state of America. I'm worried for you guys. A lot of you guys are from America watching this. Sorry.
Come up here, honestly.
Seriously, it's actually not that bad here.
You in.
Come here and stimulate our economy.
Stimulate us. Stimulate me.
Get in here. Like, it's actually fun here. If you guys actually came to Canada.
Gave it a chance.
Only the good ones, though. Come here. It's actually fun.
Like good, like people?
Yeah, just good people, not
criminals.
Yeah, the ones who are a little bit more open-minded and stuff.
Because there's a lot of new ideas here.
Yeah.
Come
stuff
up
that
here.
You guys haven't. Stuff that they haven't explored yet in their country.
Oh, like
because they're a little bit behind, I would say. In times
like healthcare,
yeah, just some people haven't even experienced healthcare in the U.S.
It's something to experience. We invite you to come up here and get hit by a cyclist and just call an ambulance for fun. See, it's actually fun experience. Actually, it's not. Isn't it bad? Isn't the healthcare system bad? I haven't been to a doctor in.
It's just years. Slow. It's very slow here.
So
you actually still avoid it, just like in the U.S. You avoid it in the U.S. because it's expensive, and here you avoid it because it's so slow. You're like, it's not worth my time.
When does the traditional medicines come into play with the
like herbs and stuff?
Yeah, where we could just do it at home.
That's how my parents were always. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, when I had chicken pox, they filled up a whole bathtub with soup for some reason.
Like the cartoony ones. Like when you get sprayed by a skunk and you do tomato
Yeah.
soup.
Yeah. And we
Dude,
had
I got sprayed
and we had a
once.
portable bathtub. So they actually brought it in front of the TV in the living room, so I would just sit in the tub and watch TV.
In some broth?
Yeah. It got rid of my chicken pox. I'm not joking.
You probably had it. You didn't even have chicken pox. They just want to put you in some soup for some pictures.
No, I remember this.
What soup was
My mom
it?
watches the podcast, so Mom, was that real?
What kind of soup was it?
I think it was just a regular soup with like a little bit of carrots and.
You're lying.
Look, hey, I'll call my mom after this and I can
Hey,
confirm.
did they put an apple in your mouth? Boy. Freaking.
Wait, they were trying to cook
There's a
me.
little fire underneath.
They were trying to freaking eat me.
Like, Martin, sit right here, okay? It's getting a little bit hot. Freaking Gruffalo
No.
story.
and then my brother, when he had it, he just got some ointment. So I don't know what I had, but maybe that ointment didn't
That's just
drop.
the first child experience, bro. You get the soup treatment and everything.
Yeah.
I got sprayed by a skunk, and I do remember straight asking my mom, like,
You would get sprayed by a freaking
oh,
skunk.
there were so many skunks when I was growing up. Did you have skunks growing up?
Yeah, of course. But I like smelt them and
play
I'd
with
run
them
away.
because they were like basically blind, so you could troll and play.
Dude, this is a Gruffalo story. The boy who played with the skunks.
And I got sprayed, and I told my mom, like, yeah, we gotta get tomato cans. I'm sorry. She's like, boy. I'm like, I'm sorry in advance. Yeah, like we could just go now. I started the car. Like, let's just go get the tomato.
Wow,
soup.
like you just knew.
Like tomato soup. Like, let's go. Like, because it's one of those things. Like, you know, and not a lot you know as a kid. What you do know, you get sprayed by a skunk. Pull out the tomato soup.
Yeah, you look like you played with skunks, bro.
What's wrong? What? Why is that so bad for you, bro? You hit on people on the beach. Like, we all have our pasts.
True. And I am embarrassed of that. Are you embarrassed of playing with skunks?
No.
You should be, man.
I would play with skunks if
That's
I
not
saw
a
one
normal
today.
thing. You don't play with skunks. That's not a normal thing. You were the weird kid. You were the freaking kid in the neighborhood when the parents would tell their kids, "Oh, go play with him. He seems like such a nice kid." And then
Play
they
with skunks? Like, to poke a stick at it?
What are you doing?
It's like a roulette kind of thing. You never did that? Or like, dude, I promise you people are watching and they agree.
Bro, no one
Or
is
the crickets. What about crickets? Did you ever collect crickets?
I wasn't like too afraid of insects, so I'd like kind of hold them.
I grab them and put them in like pita bags. And just
So why do you always have to do more? I just said I played with crickets, and you're putting them in what? You're putting them.
I'm just seeing how far we agree.
Oh man,
Experience.
no, you're just always the farthest. You always go the extra mile.
Then you make them race. Well, you know, it's inspired because my mom would actually tell me to go play outside. And she'd be like, go play outside. I'm like, what do I do outside? And I kid you not, this is what my mom used to do as a child. And I'm kind of airing her out. But this is the Yemen experience, okay? She would get snails and put them on a stick and they'll roast them and go to her neighbors and sell them as chicken. But, like, it was just a joke. Like, she'd be like, chicken for sale. And they'd be like, girl, that's not chicken. Go play outside. She's like, okay. Like,
Man,
that's it. That's the experience.
hey, I guess there's different ways of entertaining yourself. I did like stupid stuff as a kid. Like I had an experience where, you know, we were just throwing rocks and I just broke someone's window
Yeah.
and then just ran away. I still feel guilty about that. What else?
That's pretty tame. I thought you were a bad kid.
I did the whole thing. I smoked.
In
and
that vein, I used to live in like a bunch of apartment buildings together, and I got a paintball gun from Walmart, and I just went around. I would always have these moments as a child where it's just like, you do something bad, and like, I know it's so bad what I just did,
but you just got to do it.
you do so much more. You do so much more of it. And then when it's done, it's like, oh man, I'm really screwed. What is that? What's wrong with kids?
It's
Kids
like
are so stupid.
it's like the curiosity. You know what? You can see it in animals a little bit of that too. It's like, especially Fish and Carl, like they know when they're doing something they really should not be doing, but they're just gonna do it and then run away.
And like, even if I hurt some, even something spills.
Yeah, it's like that adrenaline or something. As a kid, I craved that so much, man.
That was a feeling like none other. I had a paintball gun and I just shot it out someone's window and I was like, and I just turned around and shot like genuinely 20 windows. And like there were signs
Damn.
all over the neighborhood, like someone is shooting windows, and like half of them cracked. Like paintball bullets are hard.
Dude, there could have been a bad path you would have went down. Honestly, if you stayed in America, got more. Oh, what's better than a paintball gun, a real gun, and you started getting down that path.
I did.
You could have been the freaking dude. Yeah, you could have been the dude at the Trump rally, man.
No, I would never do that. That's insane. Don't even put that out there, man. What are you doing right now? FBI everywhere, skimming through everything. Yeah.
No, Hamzah's a great guy. FBI agent in the camera right now. He's actually a cool guy, and he would never do something like that.
Bring back that meme. That was such a funny one.
The FBI agent watching on the camera. Well, actually, we don't use a webcam. It's only in the webcam.
Here, I got one right here.
Oh.
Hey. And then another one, a core memory was at the aquarium, and I'm just like holding my dad's hand. And it's just like sometimes you like holding your parents' hand as like a freaking super child, but sometimes you're like, oh my God, like let go.
Yeah.
And then my hand like finally slips as he turns around, and I just hit the jets.
Yeah.
And just ran.
I loved running away.
And I ran past the manatees. I remember running past the manatees, and I just hear him, boom, boom, boom.
Hamzah!
There you go, yeah. And then I was like, why am I doing this? That was when I gained sentience as a child. I'm like, wait, what am I doing? And I just stop. He just grabs my ear and like cartoon.
Oh, it's always like this. Yeah.
I'm like,
and that always hurt the worst.
Oh, so bad. They need to retire that one. That
one was like so effective and simple.
Yeah.
But I always ran away. Whenever we went to department stores, I'd always like hide in the clothes and stuff. That was my favorite. Just like because I felt like it was like a jungle. Because as a kid, everything's so big and like.
Yes, I did that recently. Yeah. It did not feel the same.
Dude, I always went up to I always found like the fattest women, and if they're wearing like a dress, I'd go under their dress because it's like a little like chamber. Because it was all flowy and stuff, and you could like go under it, and then they would be like, "Oh my God, is this your kid here?"
And then you'd be like,
"My mama," and then I'd hide back in her fanny.
Jesus Christ, Martin!
But obviously, like I was young, man. I was 12.
Like an 8th grader, man. You thought you were still cute. You got a little mustache going. Like, what the hell?
I got peach fuzz on my lip.
You like smell already. Like you got freaking smell. Like you haven't discovered. It's like that time when kids you haven't connected the deodorant dot just yet.
Oh yeah,
body's going through
it took me such a long time to connect that, man.
Because nobody tells,
Even today, I don't know if I connected that dot. I've been running out. I forgot to get some.
You've been using Mandes is what you've been doing. That stuff doesn't work, man.
That's what I love, though, is like if I forget to take care of myself, I'll just use her products.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I can smell it doesn't work.
Why? Are you saying that women just don't have that pungent of a...
Yeah.
Really?
That's not a new discovery.
I don't know, man. I've met some pretty stinky,
some stinky ones, yeah. But, I mean, you met some when you were 12, freaking running down their freaking fannies. That's diabolical. Did you have Kohl's and JCPenney?
We had like alternatives of it.
Canadian.
Yeah, like what's a JCPenney? Like is it
Where do I start?
Is it like a Winners? Marshalls?
No, it's their own stuff. It was back when like you could sell your own, shitty clothes and people would come buy it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you give in clothes and they'd give you money?
No. Like JCPenney branded stuff.
Oh, I see.
Back in the day when like anybody could just put a logo on clothes.
Yeah.
Macy's, Kohl's.
What's Kohl's? Same thing?
Kohl's Cash.
Yes. Yes, we have a Kohl's. I'm pretty sure. We only like a limited amount of them. Dude, do you know about Zellers?
I actually tell them because it's actually interesting. It's Canadian lore.
You know Zellers?
I only know it's Canadian lore.
Yeah, it's
basically
just like
it was Target's attempt.
Yeah, it was like
it was owned by Target.
Yeah, it was rampant though. There was like so many of them.
Yeah,
and then they all just disappeared one day.
So it was reskinned Targets.
Yeah, well then they took all the Zellers and like branded them as Target. Even some like opened up new places and stuff. And then Target just completely failed. Mm-hmm. It just completely failed because it wasn't what Target is in the US. It was like a little bit worse. Mm. And it was just, it wasn't like, because when I go to Target in the US, you go in and like, I could spend all day in there. It's like so peaceful. The music's always very nice. Yeah, there's like, I don't know. It's just like, there's something so comforting about it, and the stuff that they have is actually really
And
good.
is it like Target branded stuff, or they just are conduit for other brands?
I think it's, I don't know. Have you never been to a Target?
I've never been.
Yeah, they have their own stuff. But it's just like so many options, and they just failed here in Canada because I guess we didn't have everything that Target.
Because we have Canadian Tire.
Yeah, that is a good place too. I like Canadian Tire.
It's great, but they just don't have the food. They don't have, because
Yeah.
it's actually almost always I'm a Canadian Tire, and I'm like, I need something to munch on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Target would've been
Costco.
great. Well, I don't go to Costco. Neither do you. We don't go to
No,
Costco.
I've been a couple times just
As
with
a
my
child.
parents.
Yeah, that's their stuff. But
I'm like, should I get a membership?
no, you can't.
And also, where is the Costco?
As I renounced cooking a while ago. I may have mentioned this, and I think it's the move for single people, because it's like you can't cook, because it always goes towards meal prep. Like, that's the only logical way. And at that point, you got spreadsheets out. You're eating ground beef for 4 days.
You're watching YouTube, like to figure out what to do.
Yeah, these TikTok protein recipes. Like, just breathe. Actually, food doesn't have to be that complicated, really. If you can eat out once a day, and then breakfast could be like cereal or eggs, and then lunch can be some junk, a sandwich or something. Like, that's what helped me a lot. Food, for some reason, it's like, as soon as I finish eating, I'm like, oh gosh.
I think there's like a healthy thing.
I'm like
though.
in free fall until the next.
But people
one.
want to be healthy. That's the thing. It's
Yeah, you
like,
still do be healthy. Factor. If you guys would have friggin' sponsored us by now, I'd plug you. But that's my jam. But there's ways to like not overthink it, really. I mean, it is that, what's that Venn diagram? But it's 3 circles.
Yeah.
That there's one that's like, for food, it's cost, health, and convenience, maybe, or something. You can have 2 of them. And
Yeah.
it like fits everything. So I think what I'm gonna start doing for dinner for the next week, I'm gonna eat a steak every day for dinner, and
What?
and then half a sweet potato.
dude, that's insane. That's insanely expensive. A steak every day?
I haven't bought it, but how expensive are steaks?
Man, I don't know if you haven't been in a grocery store in a while. It's pretty expensive, dude.
How much are a steak?
A steak is
Like $14?
I think more, man. I think like 20.
Dang.
Like, it's like a premium thing. I don't think like,
They are premium, but I thought it was just restaurants made them all premium.
no, because I feel like if it was cheaper, everyone would be eating
doing
it.
steaks.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Maybe
think
on some days.
I don't even know if there's like a one solution thing. It's kind of like sometimes like you'll just get crazy promos on Uber Eats and then I'm like, okay, I'm eating out. Like, I'm gonna
Also, that
remember last year.
it was fucked up. It was a dark time.
That was insane.
It was a dark
The
time.
40% that just came my way all the time.
I talked about it so much on my Patreon. I don't know if we talked about it. We did talk about it here.
And it was always so worth it. It was like, you get that and you're like, yup, I'm ordering like 80 freaking burritos.
I checked the receipt. I was reminiscing and looking back. I was showing to someone who didn't believe me. You were able to get, I got a Dave's double combo, and as my side, 16 6-piece nuggets. I'm not joking you.
Yeah.
And the total was like $48. I just froze them nuggets and I air fried them for the next month.
No, and even those places just have like random burritos. It's like buy one get one free. You'd order like 8 of those,
And then you 40%ed it.
and then 40% it, and then freeze
$6
it,
a pop.
and you have just burritos.
That was the death of cooking for me right
Yeah.
then. Now I'll still scour. Dinner will be like $12, $15, whatever. But that's I think for everyone is just the way to go.
Also, this is Canadian prices.
Yes, Canadian prices.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. Yeah, 15 USD is a lot.
Oh, dude, Chase is probably having the time of his life here.
Once you're here long enough, you can't keep doing the whole 30% off.
But to him, it probably feels like so crazy. It's like, oh my God. Like, what was that thing that was like literally $2 Canadian or US? What was that thing we were telling him? Oh, I forgot. But there was something that was like, oh, it was like the sandwich or whatever. Or like it was like the Vietnamese,
Oh, banh mi.
the banh mi.
Yeah, we got these $5 banh mi's here. In USD, it's like $3 sandwiches, basically.
That's just like insane.
Well, he's from New York. New York, they got the $1 slice and all that.
Which I don't know if how can you trust that stuff?
It's like $1.50 now or something. I would move to New York City, but only if I'm unfathomably rich. It's the only way it's fun.
Yeah, he's been selling it, but it's like you still have to spend a lot of money.
You showed the apartment he's in. You're not selling me shit. I've been cussing a lot this episode.
It's okay, man. Fuck it. You can do that if you want.
I don't want to. What's gotten into me?
Yeah, cussing isn't. It seems like it's not good, but actually, the deeper meaning behind it is good. It's actually people are the most honest who cuss.
Not necessarily. It's unintelligent people who don't have words to express.
No,
themselves.
it's unfiltered. It's unfiltered and honest. That's how they feel. They're the most open.
Is that true?
Yeah, that is true. Mandy cusses a lot, and she's a really honest person.
Is she intelligent?
Bro, come on. Of course she is.
Oh gosh.
She is.
Well, intelligent people can't cuss too. Neil deGrasse Tyson said shit or something.
Sometimes the best way to say something is just to swear.
I swear. Well, yeah, but I just don't want to be known as a
No,
swearer.
yeah, I do want to get better at it. I want to get better with my vocabulary. I need to train it somehow.
Yeah, because we're unbound by most of the conventions that civilize normal, everyday people.
I might go on Duolingo, or I might like learn English again.
Oh, yeah. You've been talking about that.
I don't know. I've been seeing like clips. There's this one girl that's just been learning English on TikTok, and she just like documents it. And I think she was like struggling with. There was one, when people pronounce words. So asked, like
Asked
no one says like I asked someone. Like they don't actually pronounce the D.
Asked.
Oh, that's what I asked. They just say ask.
Asked.
That's what I asked that person.
Asked. You missed the K. You skipped the K. That's what happens.
Okay, well, look.
I asked him this.
Maybe that's not the right example, but there is like words that if you want to speak proper English, or if you want to be like, if you want to like really integrate yourself and like, there's like, sometimes we don't say this in this word and sometimes we don't do this.
Right.
I want to relearn it. I want to relearn English. I want to like because I feel like I didn't get a good start.
I think you would benefit. Even just some vocab would go a long way.
Just like bigger words a little bit.
I love vocab. That's my, people make fun of me for the Siri thing, but I always feel like vocab is fun. I think it's so fun. Because really, you don't have to do that much work. If you look up the definition of a word, like you hear a word you don't know, you look up the definition, you low-key never forget. You don't have to like write it down somewhere. You'll never forget.
Yeah, especially when it's like a cool sounding word
fun
too.
One.
You can
There's
like really
one
remember.
that a word I love so much, but I've forgot it for so long. It means a worldly person. I've been trying to just find it so hard. I think it has the same suffix as polyglot. It's like the glot part.
Ask Siri.
What do I say?
Hey, how can I describe a worldly person?
Let me just do word describing a worldly person. Oh, blase, sophisticated. That's not what I want.
Blase. I think Future said that. So even Future has a one-up on me and just...
Blase. Yeah, so what? Future is a lyricist. That's his job. Of course he's going to have one.
You know, Eminem said he reads the dictionary every night before he goes to bed.
I've already done this search, man. I've done this search.
Dude, this is what we should be doing on the podcast, is like a daily word or like something like that. That's fun.
That is fun. Okay.
Kind of teach people as well. Like that way we can actually claim, hey, we're an educational podcast.
We're actually...
we're an educational podcast at the same time as fun and funny.
Okay, let's see. Word of the day. There's definitely a bunch of APIs running right now doing random words. Word of the API. No. Word of the day. Coterie. Well, we actually already know this one.
Coterie.
Coterie?
Yeah.
Coterie. This was defined to me by someone, but I forgot.
Okay. So here, coterie refers to an intimate and often exclusive group of people with a unifying common interest or purpose. Wait, this is a coterie. That's what we were talking about earlier. Like who watches out of character? It's people in a coterie.
In a murder is a group of crows. The mayor arrived at the meeting with a coterie of advisors. That's fun.
We're a coterie.
Pulling up with my coterie. What are you going to do to me?
Well, you think you're smarter because you're older than me? No, this is my coterie.
Oh. Why did they quote Xochitl Gonzalez? Isn't she from Dancing in the Stars?
I don't know.
Coterie in context. By day, I was exposed to third wave feminist texts. Lots of talk about claiming my power and rejected gender roles. But on evenings and weekends, What is this? Feminist literature? We don't need to do all
The
this.
small coterie of Latino students.
We're not learning that much. A coterie today, in essence, a clique. I love a synonym because that takes me right where I need to be. That is a tight-knit group sharing interests in common. Historically, however, coteries hung around agricultural fields, not garden parties. In medieval France, coterie referred to a group of feudal peasants. Well, now we got to find out what feudal means. And then
Wait,
down the road.
Coterie means feudal peasants, a group of feudal peasants.
Back in the day.
I just called our fans that.
Feudal peasants? Well, let's find out what feudal means. Relating or suggestive of feudalism.
Oh my God, I hate when they use the definition in the definition.
Let's see feudalism. The system of political organized prevailing in Europe from the 19th to the about 15th century based on the relation of the lord to vassal. Let's see vassal. Okay, so this is my learning.
Yeah, it could go really far.
But this, we've already learned so much. Coterie,
Feudalism.
a little bit of feminist literature in there. Something about Latinos.
I could spend all day on this website. What, Merriam-Webster?
Merriam-Webster.
Man. Merriam-Webster, the woman you are. Is it a woman?
Merriam sounds like a woman, but we could look up the definition of that. Everything's got
Google. Like, start using Google. Like, there's so much. That's why those people on Reddit get so upset when someone asks on Reddit, how do I do this? Google. Use Google. You can really learn. You know what you can do?
Google
and
it.
A lot of people don't know this, but you can set it so that Google opens up a random web page. Like, you can set it. You don't have to go to Google when you open up Google.
Can you make it 18 and up pages? Or
if you want.
You
can do whatever you want. But what people do is they set it to Wikipedia, and they set it to be a random article every time. So when you open up your browser, it'll put you on a random page of Wikipedia, and you can learn about cool things. So that's a little fun fact of the day.
I want to do that. I would like to learn. You're making learning exciting. What a fun day. I'm excited.
To learn.
And that's also one of those things, and you want to age regress, like when you were a kid, you did get a little hyped about learning. Like,
or you kind of hated it too, and like you didn't like appreciate it. You're like, oh, I have to learn. Okay, whatever.
But the satisfaction of learning something was
nice. Yeah.
Feeling. Maybe that's what we're supposed to go to school then, huh? You went to college, never mind.
That was fun. I would go again. My mom might go back
to school.
Yeah.
My mom is
after really?
Yeah.
Yeah, after like she retires, she just wants to like take a fun degree that she never got to.
Doing that. I'm doing that when like I'm 28. Like I promise you.
You're gonna do a random degree?
I'm gonna just do a degree. Imagine going into college fully for what you want to learn. Yeah. That's gotta be fun.
Yeah. And it's like you don't even have to
make money off of it.
And you're not stressing about like, finding a girlfriend and this and that. Like, let's say, I'm just thinking of my mom here. Like, she has no stresses. She's retired. She could really just focus on what she's learning.
And like, you get C's is only like, what? Who cares?
Yeah.
Or D's even.
It's really at your own pace. Like,
yeah. And if it is one of those hokey pokey degrees that's all like fun and subjective, then it won't be even harsh. One of those liberal arts ones that are actually made fun of. Yeah. Actually really fun.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they are fun. I remember speaking to someone in, I forgot what they were in, but they always had the craziest projects. They always had like, they were super interactive and fun, where I always had everything like it was just like a coding thing.
Like pottery at 3.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, I have to go to pottery.
Like ancient civilizations course. And they made their own like vases that like were in the Greek times and stuff like that.
Archaeology 101.
Mandy took dinosaurs.
You took dinosaurs? Did you learn anything from the dinosaurs? They cannot hear, but you can come for a second. You want to join for? Oh, she's not in a good outfit. Sorry, guys. Heads up.
Okay. I took some crazy classes in university when I was trying to be a veterinarian. So I took herpetology, which is the study of reptiles and amphibians. I took ornithology, which is the study of birds. I took insects, which is obviously about insects. I took a class about plants, which literally we would just like dissect plants under a microscope. And then I took animal behaviors, animal forms and functions. And that's when I had to like dissect a shark. It was crazy. And then I took a lot of natural history. And then Martin took that too. Do you know that one?
Yeah, I remember.
I took a bunch of those. Oh my God. I took paleontology as well. And of course you mentioned dinosaurs. It's like Yeah, it's like,
Oh.
archaeologists when they like dig the bones and stuff. It was crazy. I don't think I should have been in this class. It was a 3rd-year class and I took it in my 2nd year, and all these people look like grad students. Like, it was a very, very small class, and like day 1, they're like, throw this bone, they're like, name where this animal came from, and I'm like, what even is this? This could be like millions of years old. Like, anyway, it was crazy. It was so hard. That's all I can think of right now. But yeah.
Did you like that? It's kind of having unique classes?
Yeah, I think as my degree was so general, like, it was, my first degree is biology, so I could really just pick anything I wanted. As long as I took like my base, like cell biology and that type of stuff, I had so much room for picking like just random classes.
Damn. Well, thank you for your input, and maybe a lot of people learned something.
Dude, and you said she wasn't smart. Seriously?
I didn't say that.
Herpetology? Bro, and you took derpetology.
The study of the study of women, herpetology.
Study of derp.
The study of derp. That would probably be one of actually a hard class.
Where they study like rage comics and stuff.
That'll exist once this is
One
all
day it'll
fossilized.
be like internet civilizations or
Yeah,
something.
once we all die from the nukes of this 3rd World War, then all this stuff's gonna be dug up.
They dig and they see a little troll face in the ground.
Yeah, the study of, and actually they're gonna be like, this maybe is how they communicated. And it actually was.
It was. Oh man, that's the only way I communicated. Da-la-la-la-la.
Okay. Well, on that note, thank you for listening. Do you have anything to say, Martin?
Go buy the freaking merch.
Oh, there you go. I was testing you if you still remembered.
I do remember.
Outofcharacter.store. Buy it if you can. If not, notify yourself and you'll get notified when it restocks. Also, patreon.com/OOCpod for weekly solo pods by me on Thursdays/Fridays. And finally, please rate 5 stars, please, on Apple and Spotify. Bye.